Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. My name is Jennifer and I do beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content here on my channel. So if you like that type of content, definitely hit the subscribe button. I would love for you to join the family. So in 2021, I really wanted to dive more into the luxury beauty world. And recently I have purchased a ton of new luxury beauty products. So I thought I would split this video up into two parts. So for today, I'm going to go over just skincare. And then in my second video, I will go over all of the beauty and hair care products that I picked up. So if you want to see what luxury skincare items I picked up, then keep on watching. So first up, I will say I love all of these items. I'm only showing you guys the items that I love, just because if I showed you ones I didn't really care for, we would be here all day. So just keep that in mind. So first, I'm gonna go in the order that you would apply your skincare. And I decided not to pull the cleansers that I'm using, mainly because I have talked about them, I think in the last like 3 or 4 videos that I've done, and I just didn't want it to become redundant. The cleansers that I'm using are the Elemis Dynamic Cleanser, which I featured in episode 1 of my YouTuber Favorites Beauty series. So if you haven't seen that, I will leave links to that down below so you can go check those out. But I've been using that cleanser since I purchased it in December. I absolutely love it. It is one of my favorite cleansers that I've ever had in my life. So that is the cleanser I've been using. I just didn't want to show you guys and talk about it again because it would get redundant. So moving on to toners. There are 2. The first one is the Elemis Soothing Apricot Toner. This one is a calming facial toner. I really love this. So one, it is a spray, and in my personal preference, I prefer spray toners. I just find them to be a lot easier to use. And this one smells so good. You do get a hint of that apricot scent. It's beautiful, but it's not overpowering where it smells too fragrancy or too perfumey. It is a really great toner. It does leave your skin very hydrated and it absorbs quickly, which I love. I don't have sensitive skin, but the reason I purchased the calming one is simply because it had apricot in it, and I love the smell of apricot, so that's why I purchased it. But I absolutely love this. This is one of my go-to toners right now. The second toner I decided to pick up is the Lemaire Tonic. And this one you do have to use with a cotton round because it is not a spray. You can pour it in your hands and apply it that way. I just prefer to use it with a cotton round. This one is very nice as well. Obviously, because it's Lemaire, it is going to be a lot more expensive than the Elemis one. But this one does tend to leave your skin feeling very hydrated and very refreshed. So I have been using this one as well. I feel like a little bit goes a long way, which is nice because it is so expensive. If you're paying a high price for an item, you don't want to go through it that quickly. So I've actually used this quite a bit and it barely looks like I've used any. So a little goes a long way, but I've really been loving this one as well. The next item is an exfoliator, and this is by Colleen Rothschild. It is the glycolic acid peel pads with blue agave. And I did mention this in one other video, but I wanted to talk about this again. I really am loving these glycolic acid peels. Now, if you guys are familiar with glycolic acid, you know, depending on the strength, it can burn a little bit. I will report that these are very gentle. When I use them, I have no burning sensation. I don't feel even a tingle. And I feel like recently I have been gravitating more towards glycolic peel pads than a true like manual exfoliation, like a scrub. I'm finding the peel pads to be a lot easier in my skincare routine because you just wipe a pad all over your face and that's it. You don't have to rinse it off. And the glycolic acid just helps to give you a really nice glow. With these peel pads, because they contain the blue agave, it just really helps to keep your skin hydrated and looking really glowy, which I love. So I've definitely been loving those. Next up is actually a sample item that I received from my mini Nordstrom orders. and it is the Shiseido Wrinkle Resist 24 Pure Retinol Express Soothing Eye Masks. And because I ordered from Nordstrom so many times, I got like a bazillion of these samples, but I have to tell you, they make such a difference. I've tried so many eye masks in the past, and a lot of them claim to depuff, smooth the skin, and just really brighten the eyes. And I feel like a lot of them are more gimmicky than they are, true to statement. But when I tried these, I noticed a huge difference in my under eye area. So I love these so much. And I have a few more packs of these left. So when I run out, I will 100% be buying the full size package because they are so good. So next up for serums, I'm going to start with my Shiseido serums. So in a couple other videos, I talked about how I received a sample of the Shiseido Uplifting and Firming Cream, and I fell in love with it so much that I decided to try other products from the Shiseido line. So I picked up 2 serums, and the first one is the Power Infusing Concentrate. And it looks like this. This is probably their most popular SKU. It's for sure their most popular serum. And a couple things. I think the price point on this one is around $130 or $140. To me, being in the beauty industry, $130, $140 is reasonable for a serum. I know that sounds outrageous to some of you, but when you get into high-end skincare or skincare that is very concentrated or potent, you're paying those prices. This was a very reasonable price. And one thing that I love about this is the packaging. So this down here is actually glass. It's very heavy. And you do get 1.6 fluid ounces, which I think is totally reasonable for a serum. I know that they kind of range between 1 to 2 ounces, but I feel like the average is about 1.5 ounces. When I talked to the Shiseido sales rep, because I called Nordstrom, she did mention that I should see results in as little as a week. So this serum is supposed to help restore the skin. It's got mushroom extract in it. It's got antioxidants in it. It's supposed to improve the texture of your skin. It's supposed to hydrate your skin. And it's supposed to make your skin very healthy looking. And I can tell you that within a week, I for sure noticed a difference. My skin was more glowy. It was smoother. And I just really loved that serum. I also picked up the Shiseido Bio Performance Lift Dynamic Serum. So this one is supposed to lift and firm the skin. This one as well is around $140, and you do get 1.7 ounces. So comparable to this, the packaging is just slightly different. This packaging, ironically, is all plastic, whereas this one had the glass. So it does feel a little cheaper than this one, but I really love this serum. I'm noticing that especially under my chin is starting to get a little bit tighter, and everything is starting to lift up just a little bit. So I applied this one right after I used the concentrate serum. So the concentrate serum in the red is a lighter, thinner consistency serum. This one is a little bit heavier. It's a little bit thicker. And when it comes to skincare, you always want to apply your serums lightest to heaviest. And I personally have like a 12-step skincare routine. So of course you don't have to use 2, 3, 4 serums. I personally do. So this one comes second in my serum step. So the last serum that I decided to pick up is the Chanel Le Lift Serum. This one is 1 fluid ounce, and I think it was for $175. Very expensive. I will say that the packaging seems cheap just because it's plastic, and of course you have the traditional Chanel logo. It is a pump. And an interesting thing about this one is the fragrance. To me, it smells almost like sweet tart candy. It's very sweet, almost has like a candy smell to it, which makes it smell, I don't know, it kind of gives me like kid vibes, if you know what I'm saying. But when it comes to the serum, I love the consistency. I love how it feels on the skin. I do like it, but I just wanted to point out at least the fragrance. Now, if you are on a budget, because everybody is, if you compare the Shiseido serums to the Chanel, I would 100% recommend you go with Shiseido. One, you're getting about a half ounce of product more for about $30 less. I feel like the Shiseido serums feel a little bit more luxurious than the Chanel, in my personal opinion, but I do like this. So if you had to pick one, definitely go with the Shiseido. I think you'll really enjoy those. Okay, so let's talk moisturizers. So this was the sample that I got in several of my Nordstrom orders, the Shiseido Vital Perfection Uplifting and Firming Cream. And I only have a sample because I got so many of these, and my first jar of this lasted me 2 months, which was crazy. I only use this at night because it is a little too heavy for me during the day. And if I apply my makeup on top of this, my makeup does tend to pill a little bit because it is so rich. So I only use this at night. But you guys, this is just amazing. This is one of the best night creams I have used in years and years. Like, I can't even remember the last night cream I used that I loved this much. It is so good. And I will 100% be buying the full size. Now, they do have, I think, another one. So there's one that I think has the word enriched, which means it's going to be heavier than this one. And they also have one that has SPF 30 in it, I believe. This one is just the original one, no SPF. It's not the enriched one or the heavier one. This is just the original, and I love it. It does have kind of a sweet fragrance to it. I would say the fragrance is mild. You do smell it. Once you apply it to your skin though, the fragrance goes away. So if you are sensitive to fragrance, just keep that in mind. But this is literally my holy grail night cream right now. This is all I've been using. I absolutely love it. I think the jar, depending on the size you get, goes anywhere from $135 to $165. But like I said, this little sample, which is 0.53 ounces, lasted me 2 months just using it at night. So a little does go a long way. So if you're looking for a very good hydrating night cream that's also going to give you a firming effect, if you're looking for anti-aging stuff, 100% check this out. I highly recommend it. Like I said, it's one of my favorite products in a really, really long time. So this brings me to my next moisturizer. So if you don't shop through Nordstrom, you really should. Every time you buy beauty products through them, there's always a gift with purchase, and they always have the best samples. And the samples are pretty decent size. I know sometimes they will have a promotion where you get literally a giant bag of samples. Like, I think the last time I got the bag of samples, there was like 40 samples in there. It's just crazy how many samples they give you. But I got a sample of the Shiseido White Lucent Brightening Gel Cream. And it looks like this. And I have been using this for so long, and you can tell, like, I barely have gotten into it. This will probably last me about 2 months as well. This cream is beautiful, and because it's a brightening cream, it will help to fade dark spots or pigmentation. Since using this, I have noticed that some of my spots have gotten lighter, which is so nice to see. Because it is a gel cream, it is thinner in consistency than this one, but I love this one as well. I ordered this in the full size along with a full size of this one because it is They're both really good for different reasons. This one I definitely can wear during the day because it is a lighter weight moisturizer. This one smells really good. The fragrance is on the lighter side. However, I don't know if it's just me, but for some reason when I apply this to my face, all I smell is like rubbing alcohol. But then it goes away. But when you smell it in the jar, it does have like a more floral, almost like a skincare fragrance. I don't know. It's probably just me. I don't really mind it when I apply it because within 2 seconds the smell goes away. But I really like this one. So if you have to choose between one of these two, I would probably go with the firming one unless your sole goal is to get rid of dark spots, then definitely give this one a try. But I honestly love them both. And the last moisturizer I picked up is the Chanel Le Lift Cream in Fine. This one comes in fine, regular, and then I think they call it like a rich version, so a heavier version. I got the fine because I did pick up the Shiseido ones for nighttime. They are heavier, so I didn't want to buy another night cream, so I picked up the fine so that way I could wear it during the day. Unlike the serum over here, this jar is glass. It's very heavy, so it feels luxurious. It feels expensive, and it is expensive. I think this one was around $150, $175, and it's a very nice cream. It feels good on the skin. It gives you great hydration. As far as the lifting effect, I'm not sure that I'm seeing that as much as I was with the Shiseido. With the Shiseido, I did notice a difference within a couple weeks. And then when I started using just this one, I didn't notice any lifting effect, but this one gave me a really nice glow on the skin. It made my skin look very healthy. It felt good. So I really do enjoy this one as well. The only thing that drives me crazy though is the lid. Like when you go to put the lid back on, it has a hard time getting in the track. So if you see like over here, it kind of looks like it's closed completely, but then if you turn it around, I don't know if you guys can tell, it's not sitting right. So every time I use this, I do feel like I have to attempt to close it about 4 or 5 times before it actually closes properly. So other than that, that's the only con about this product. And last but definitely not least is this Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. It looks like this. Now, recently I have been really into cleansing balms, cleansing oils. I'm just liking them a lot more than makeup wipes. I have been a makeup wipe user for years and years, since I have probably been 12, since I first started applying makeup. And originally I never liked cleansing oils or balms. I just found them to be more time consuming, more of a pain in the butt. And when I was younger, I was just really lazy. You know, I just wanted to take my makeup off with a makeup wipe and go to bed. But now that I'm really starting to take care of my skin, I'm really starting to expand my skincare routine and add in more steps. I've really been loving cleansing balms and cleansing oils. So I decided to try the one from Elemis because this one is highly recommended by several people that I've talked to. I also use the one from Colleen Rothschild, which I love, and the Chanel cleansing oil, which I love as well. That one is so, so good. So this one looks like this. So just to compare the 3 cleansing balms, oils that I have, the Chanel cleansing oil is going to be the lightest one. The Elemis Pro Collagen one is going to be the one that's in the middle. And then the Colleen Rothschild is going to be the heaviest one. However, when you use the Colleen Rothschild, once you warm it up, it transforms into an oil, which is super cool. This one I love. It is so nice. It makes your skin feel really good as well. There's really not a scent. If anything, it kind of smells like a Burt's Bees product. Like, you know how it has that like minty honey beeswax scent? That's kind of what this one smells like, but I really am loving this one right now. However, between all three, I love them all for different reasons. So if you are looking to try a new cleansing oil or cleansing balm, definitely check this one out. Or you can pick up the Chanel cleansing oil and the Colleen Rothschild cleansing balm. Both of those are outstanding and I love them both just as much as this one. So you can't go wrong no matter which one you choose. So that is all the skincare items I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have questions on anything that I mentioned, definitely let me know down in the comments and I will answer them for you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye, you guys.